Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Osean air defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd girl too. Well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osea's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have put in my best with this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar sight still sight. There's birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, cleared for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa, looks like the harbor's taking a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco.
Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. They're way overhead.
Mage 2.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts roll up for another attack. Point is 835.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2. Target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this.
I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon. That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice.
Still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if we can make it in one piece.
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1 over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, their Trigger, settle down.
Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Welcome. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Column. Mage. 2 new enemy groups.
Nickel.
Missile inbound! Missile inbound!
Nickel.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass.
UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
I'm still in the fight, but I'm hurt. Bandit in my sight. My God. What's your 6? Bandit! Destroyed. I call that mission accomplished. We've still got half our baggage. Emptying over the hangars and runways.
Missile connected.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload.
Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire!
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Bandit is down. Mage 2, Fox 3. Locked. To Gollum and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes.
Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Gollum Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Gollum 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Seawater and Cuthbert Bay. I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delete of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Intersect! Fire the AA! Clear our vehicle out of there!
H2, missile launch.
It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Take the radar vehicle! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Push the plan forward too fast. It's too far from Allied territory.
Trigger, there's 1 more to go.
Nickel.
Mage 2, missile away.
Nickel.
Not bad, Mage 2.
We've got the numbers and the strike. Missile! Break! Break! it. Pull the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Locked. Page 2. Vehicle destroyed.
Okay, let's completely blind those bastards.
Enemy missiles detected. Evading.
Attack missed.
We really have interceptors? They're still pounding us.
Alright, clean up that last radar vehicle. There's nothing in your way now.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Oh, to see the Erusians' faces now.
Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
All right, this base is worth destroying. 3 targets remaining.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback for those poor merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand. Launch preparations complete. Holes are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones.
Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
That's a miss.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Page 2. Missile launch.
Don't try to read their movements.
You're mine. I'll make it quick.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current Current target is on rails, but there's still military...
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and...
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Mage 2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch. Mage 2 is away. Mage 2, specified altitude reached. Restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars.
Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure.
Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet, wild, and do dirty, dirty things.
Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds.
And so, your first hunting season begins.
Bailing out! Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Friendly lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Where are our reinforcements? They got me. They got me.
3 remaining.
Engaged. We're surrounded. We got it. We can't recover. We need reinforcements now.
Nice kill.
1 remaining. shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert. We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Bandits are fast as hell.
We're just waiting for mission command.
Break! Now!
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Can't get a read on these bandits. They're dodging everything.
Destroy the Arsenal bird.
What's this, that thing? God help us. We're tired enough just keeping up with the drone.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
I can't get a lot. Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Mage 2, missile away.
Adios, buddy. Enemy on my head. Wait.
Box 2!
Killed one. Commander. We got me.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is Column 3, Column 2's hit! Status report. Can't reach the Arsenal bird.
Don't let the UAV movement stop you sideways.
Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! Missile! We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Missiles out! I'm breaking off!
Skeleton 2 lost.
We got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. They knew this earlier, or else would have survived the hearing.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Wilco, but Column 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Column 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
It won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Breaking! I can't get off!
This is getting a little tight.
Mage 2, UAV down.
Yowza! I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Don't think, focus. That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Mage
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts. Prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One vantage. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile!
Fast. Deploy
Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run!
Page 2, missile inbound!
Not on my watch. That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Page 2, missile launch.
Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of friends.
Let Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fourth-rate aircraft. I'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm check meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Missile incoming!
My stuff!
Does Mage Squadron still have their hot shot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Mage, we owe you a debt. And we'll pay it.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
She's a predator. Get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. The deck is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. Lower your speed. Mage 2, lower your nose. You're too high. 1500 to carrier. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will...
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Careful of ice formation in the clouds. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there. Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Mage 2, target destroyed. Mage 2, target down. Half of the SAM sites are down. Half of the anti-air guns down. Mage 2, missile! Mage 2, locked. Mage 2, bombs away. Missile away. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Golem Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn.
Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Running from point sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin, we're up to meet our 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the ex-president's location now. Run for the container!
Nickel.
Target eliminated.
Nickel.
This is Mage 1. I'm spiked.
Fox 2.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
UAV down.
Good night.
That's about half. Mop up the rest.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harlan! They're right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
We'll pass out from exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
Column 3, landed on my 6! They got the chopper head! Sierra 2! That was thermobaric!
3 remaining.
Shit! Rocket!
Damn.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harley. Rescue unit down. All to the soldier who had this radio. Let's get Mr. Harley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
We found an Erusian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harley.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can call it?
Rocket fired. 1 remaining.
I'm out of missiles.
Missile launched. Target destroyed. All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harley,
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up. I'm under fire!
on me.
Okay, Mark 2.
Roger. Sending Trigger to the transport. Orders are fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue why UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fight.
Understood. An arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Stall warning.
Lockdown bandit. Missed.
Cargo 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my orders. What about the White House? I mean, the harbor. We must be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal?
Enemy UAV down.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Enemy's locked. Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron. Babble.
I'm in his blind spot.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel.
Babel, roger.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevators were raised under threat. Not anymore.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Mother Goose 1 hit!
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Can Mr. Harley? Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Radar lock acquired.
Target is in range of guns. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond. Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Lockdown hostile.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr.
Make two.
Oh my god. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Is it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope. You'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay. I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now. Woohoo! My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back.
When you land your ass in
Champ's
grass.
gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
No one's gonna take that bet.
What are you doing?
Oh, well, I have no problem with him stirring things up a bit.
To you, but do not block the runway.
Sir Count on his high horse again. Let's see how long it lasts. His true character comes out when he's pushed into a corner, like when he's losing at poker.
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
This is Square 1. Numbers we can handle.
crimes. Would you join Firewall Launch, Trigger?
There's a juicy target.
Look at that. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes. The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Is that convincing?
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
Send in the fire team!
Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare 15, you're too far away. No time for sightseeing. Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Might be done by now. Gonna have to rethink the odds. Wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill trigger? Starts.
This is the first.
This count's going for
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tune? I'll show you all how it's done.
We're losing escorts. Hurry up. Finish the job and let's get out. Careful on the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there.
Sorry, I got lucky.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
This is Dolby Squadron. Passing waypoint 2 above cloud level.
Oh yeah,
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Bring that down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Breaking.
Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Trigger again! Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Drop your payload and maintain balance. You can bail out after that.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Kinsey, please maintain silence for the moment.
Can't maintain altitude now. Bailing out. Get to the target. I need to get away. Thinking. Runner ready. Call up escort.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
This is a pretty nice ride. This reserve is pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Maybe loyalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Yeah, the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Begin the attack.
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth. The last escort is down. The bombers are ripe for the picking. Looks like we get to go home early, ladies and gentlemen.
I love this job. Trigger does all the work. No count is no match for Harling's murderer.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut to chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Stall warning.
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. 1,500 meters. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time.
I lost a lot of money for that, Trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, The Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready to anti-air interceptors. Forward fire.
Affirmative. Do 10.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Man, what are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Kind of special.
Target confirmed destroyed.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Cut the cord. There's work to do. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino.
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full band? More guests on the horizon. Keep up the attack.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just keep us above enough to blow the enemy attack from the air.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. Gonna have to rethink the odds.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Senator cleared. Locked on.
Somebody's bombing now.
The anti-air guns are hit hard. Our air defense capabilities are compromised. Grab whatever you can and return fire.
Trigger crashed. Like an idiot.
No, we need more than a tunnel. It's crazy.
Additional hostiles in the AO. Vehicle down. Spare 15, missile. Hostile behind, they have a lock. Spare 15, Fox 2.
On my target's tail. Fox 2. Gotta break it, break it, break it.
I won't miss again.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Confirmed kill on AA gun.
Come out and fight, you coward! Nothing but trouble this mission, I'm afraid. Trigger, they have a lock on you.
Man acquired. Initiating attack.
Trigger eliminated target.
Locked on target. Don't mess up in there.
Sorry, got a bail.
Set up AA weapons. Put them on a flat surface.
Getting out of block. Breaking. Three!
Vehicle down.
Locked on.
Rock 2. Enemy on your rear. Look out, bandits behind.
Enemy base is crippled. That's enough. Go find some enemies that can kill you.
I'm going after the bandits that attacked us.
One down.
Bandit clear. Look out.
Now the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Bandog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
Bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
You really are good at murdering people, Trigger. Too easy for someone who's used to killing presidents. Ex-presidents. So, what's the difference? Whatever, you still got 3 set lines.
Locked on target. Spare 15, SAM site down.
Trigger's destroyed all the trucks.
Almost out of special weaponry.
Trigger's taken out one of the AA guns. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Break! Box 2. Spare 15, target destroyed. Don't worry about crashing. Worry about your sins.
Are you freelancing as a priest now as well as a jailer?
Locked. AA gun down. AA gun down.
Someone take out the AA!
Special weaponry is gone. Nice kill. Spare 15, target destroyed. Never thought I'd say this, but you're doing a hell of a job, Spare Squadron.
Adulation from the guard dog, untouched.
Don't make me take it back. Eradicate the rest of them. Confirmed kill on AA gun. Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Missile launched.
two.
High roller, missile, shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller, missile, another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High Roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Penal units are just pawns.
That lying son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation. Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
Boiling, you moron.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit! I'm hit! My aircraft!
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me.
Approaching return line.
I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Spare 15, you are cleared for takeoff. Get your ass in gear.
If you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless.
Everyone knows you inflate your numbers.
Damn, these guys are agile.
Locked on target. Engage or face punishment.
Away, little guard dog.
They'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all. Spare 15 dead another. That's 3.
Targeting gun range. Fire.
That's John, Trigger. That's 5. I've shot down 6.
Bullshit. You're still on 2.
Hey, are you sure your radar's working right? Trigger, he's got a lock.
3 minutes remaining.
That's more than an ace.
Fox 3.
Is Trigger still alive?
On your ass. Target is still alive.
Spare 15 is cleaning up. 10 crafts down.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
It's the mission and the ones who stayed that are crazy.
2 minutes remaining. blip on radar. Shoot down anything that interferes with your mission. Spare 15 locked on.
I'm taking fire, but I can still fight.
Spare 15, Bandit is down. Spare 15, launching missile.
Whatever. We'll just be able to retreat.
Hostile has a lock.
I'm trying to break.
You take care of the surface target. 30 seconds remaining. Enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them. You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission, perfect punishment for your crimes.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider Squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes. It's cloudy around there. Radar visibility is limited. Stay alert.
That cheers me up.
Don't ice up in there.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
They're flying between the columns.
Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusea? They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
I can't see in this soup. Gotta fly by instrument.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy destroyed. Let's see more of that.
Box 2.
Caution. Caution.
I'd rather be back in my cell.
There's no way I'm going back to the brig.
Missile.
Don't get in my way.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Flares and chaff fire.
Any surface attacks in this weather? Give me a break, man. Man, I need missions that can help me improve my score on this crap.
Missile.
Spare 15, missile. In gun range. Destruction of target confirmed. I'm surprised you survived. Looks like we got someone in our squadron who can see through clouds.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the general staff office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
The wind! I can't fly straight!
Use the winds to guide you, amateurs.
SAM sights down. Keep destroying radar facilities. Locked.
Are you telling us we have to dodge lightning?
All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
Stall warning.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
It's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about.
As we say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
Thanks. I owe you.
Right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
They don't even have time to check radar. Missile closing, breaking.
UAV down.
They move pretty good for machines.
Bandog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone. Cyclops 4, evasive maneuvers, missile!
Missile in the air, evading. Hostile has a lock.
Enemy's got a lock. Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass.
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day in the office.
Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass? Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it. Wiseman 444 squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
Missile! I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in store.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
More to go. Cyclops 3, evade! Missile incoming! Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Spear triggers hold down. We got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud. Cyclops 3. One aircraft nearby from 444.
Our job is to watch the airspace. Yours is to get the hell out of there.
Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Bandog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh. This is Bandog. Spare 15 will deal with the drones.
Time.
444. No, that one bird is doing all the work. We'd be losing more men if it weren't for him.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Cyclops 2 has broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6. Cyclops 1, missile!
So I just gotta look at the support. Just one fighter.
Spare 15, launching missile. Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. Do you have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8. No dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
Sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
Blast them with full force craft flying out of bounds.
Damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, from an element to take up the rear.
Get it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out.
Shit.
Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Soul 1, please respond. What's your status?
My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
Go get him.
Soul 1, moving to assist.
Your jobs and I'll be fine.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase them down. You've got this.
Watch, do you see that color? This is mine.
It's Mr. X for sure.
Pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Soul 1, this is Soul 2.
My status is fine. Do not interfere.
Soul 1, clouds are moving in. Let's return to base.
Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. An idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will it be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. .3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Great work. Nice job in not ruining a good plane. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare squadron.
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well, and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face. Like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, a fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember,
Convicts, stand by at the front.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. A coward. You're one to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Another one. Take this.
Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was dead. This beats being stuck at the Beetle Base.
It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Mark 2. Well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah! Jackpot, the tanker's full of oil.
Get the ships out of here before they're blown up!
I've got more bad news. The Megastorm SO2 formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses then. The fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
Suck on that! Trigger, you're just quietly plugging away. You think you're the only sane one here?
I was right. We're no proper military. Enough with the holier-than-thou act, tabloid. I belong in the peace unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Missile, evading! Hostile on your tail!
An SO2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
Look at that oil. Burn up the sea.
3 minutes remaining.
With first bit of gas, I can sleep them all day.
Their target's just fish food now. Hey, Trigger, why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on?
Here he goes.
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens.
Missile incoming! Right!
Missile launched. down. 2 minutes remaining.
There's hardly any time to worry about that. Just go.
Bear 15, enemy has a lock on you.
AA gun down.
Enemy gun ready. Hostile has a lock. Somebody help! People are trapped inside. Trigger eliminated target.
Spare 15 locked on. One minute remaining. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
Trigger, missile incoming. Standard fire, lock on. Missile, evading.
30 seconds remaining. Enemy in gun range. Missile launched.
That only scratched me up. Continuing with combat.
Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm in Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. Spare 15 locked. HQ saw them on satellite. Burn down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
It's like a jackal, Trigger. You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best. They pave desert highways nicely, you know? People drive fast to avoid bandits in the desert. Got one on radar. Moving.
Quit blubbering. Talk to me when you find a target.
Huh? What was that explosion?
You can't stick around forever. Find those targets. Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves. Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone? Nice sentiment, Bandog.
Nothing but sand and rock. Nice place to build a prison.
We can toss you in it as soon as it's up. Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers. Tanker confirmed eliminated. Keep going. Burn it all.
I ain't losing to no drone.
Spare 15, missile.
Check your six. Bandit. Damn, I'm targeted. Maybe we should have stuck with Trigger after all.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger?
Higher chance of living with him.
Trigger trashed the target.
Woo! Trigger again?
Fox 2.
Party. That was some primo jet.
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums?
UAVs are in the way. Take them out.
UAV down. Was that Trigger?
All right. Might just get out of this alive.
Don't tell me you're taking out drones for your squadron now, are you? They're not your friends. They're convicts, just like you. Just worry about saving your own skin. You listening, Trigger? Target the tankers. The other idiots have their hands full with the drones.
Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full man.
We gotta get those UAVs.
I have become way too dangerous. Damn cow for dragging us today.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me. You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down.
Weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away, and he's who drew the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your new friends.
Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
He's too quick.
Package dropped.
Caution. Pull up.
Locked on target. Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Top them all.
5 minutes remaining. Target is down. Well done.
Uncovered another one.
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere.
Trigger, I'm sticking with you. Ground out. I got no vision.
Break, break.
We can't attack the surface when our lives are on the line.
Locked on target.
Can't see the highway unless you get way down.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide.
Got a target on radar. Trigger, it's near your position.
That cheers me up. Not that I give a rat's ass. You sound like you know something. I don't just give intel away for free.
Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft, return to base. Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. So it looks like we're getting attention from above. If any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing. It seems headquarters...
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Watching from above. Stay in or below the clouds to keep hidden. That means no missiles. Even you watch and understand that.
Talk about an enclosed space.
What's more enclosed than solitary? Commence operation. That's your target radar. Destroy the anti-air weapons around it, too. Destroy radar sites. You're still under satellite observation. Watch out for missiles.
Feels like I'm being watched by a pack of band dogs.
Their missiles are guided by a combination of the satellite and the radar facility. So if the radar facility is destroyed, their missiles should stop hitting their targets.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Who knows? Only one way to find out.
What if the radar is under a cloud?
Destroy it, and then scurry for cover if you value your life.
I thought you'd say that.
Spare 15, launching missile. Hide in the clouds, Spare 15.
Missile.
Radar site confirmed destroyed. However, not all radars have been taken out. The satellite's still in operation.
They sure aren't making things easy for us. Damn it, they're making us do something, but just what? It's a dangerous operation, but it's better than running through a minefield blind, I guess. You're so naive, Tabloid. What we're doing is exactly like running through a minefield blind.
Silence. If you've got time to yap, you're not doing your job right.
Got in using a trick any amateur could think of. Picked up a bunch of intel.
Full band, that's your second strike. There won't be a third.
The enemy is packing a lot of anti-air weaponry. I know. I can't focus on attacking like this.
Target destroyed. 2 to go.
I got my hands on a pack around and done a bunch of stuff.
I'm not sure you understand what you're saying, Spare Six.
I'll let you in on it when we're home, Vandog. In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
What is that damn cloud?
I think you might be right. You're in plain view, Spare 15. Get back to the clouds. Cancel alert. Remember that satellite is up there. Spare 15, missile incoming.
So we're using the clouds to escape?
No, you're using them to fight. Radar site destroyed. Show the last one the same hospitality.
Missile, caution. Pull up.
Missile away. Missile, evade.
Missile, caution. Pull up.
They don't have anywhere to run. Pick them off!
Caution. Missile. Missile.
All targets destroyed. That's the last of the radar sites we needed to destroy. That probably put a stop to their satellite's missile guidance capabilities. Someone fly above the clouds.
How about you do it?
I like the sound of that.
You can deal with the exercise.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
What's going on, Vandog?
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
Nobody told me there was this many nearby. Incoming Allied fighters. Respond.
The regular forces don't want anything to do with the Peel base.
Hey, they have radar lock.
The IFF says they're allies. Missile! Whoa, time out! Don't tell me they're barrier troops. Someone's on me! Is he an enemy? Evade!
Ocean fighters, do not attack! Shit!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
These guys aren't allies.
Are they spoofing our IFF?
Modern IFF connects to our strategic system via satellites. It can't be decoded.
What the hell?
Hey, the enemy's working in coordination.
It's close combat. I don't know who's on whose team. I'm hit. I'm gone.
What about markings and craft type?
There's no time.
At this rate, no one's going to get out alive. All aircraft head into the clouds. Get out of the enemy sight.
And then what? Warning, missile in the air. Who's on my tail? Is it an enemy?
Stall warning. Stall warning. Missile.
All aircraft, gather around me. I mean Trigger. What? Bandog, can you register Trigger and the blips around him as friendlies?
What are you thinking? What good is that?
What other choice do we have?
Missile.
Sure.
Missile. Missile.
All right, all aircraft, form up on Trigger, nice and tight.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Bandog, it's on you.
Full band, what's your location?
The tail end.
Understood. I've sent new ID data. Enemies will be marked as enemies.
Yeah, my radar display's been updated.
Shoot them all down.
On them!
No way I'm dying out here.
This is the penal unit. I decide when you die.
Shit! Enemy is locked on!
Missile.
Missile inbound! Evade!
Missile. 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 Missile.
incoming.
New blips on radar.
Tell us what's happening. Come on!
God damn it, not right now.
That doesn't sound good.
Air contact incoming at high speed. It's too fast to be an aircraft.
It's not an aircraft. What is it?
What do we do? What's going on?
Five, four, three, two, one. Here it comes.
That shockwave!
My aircraft's gonna break up.
Huh? Incoming transmission from HQ. Their weapon is codenamed Helios. It's a long-range missile carried by Arsenal birds.
Arsenal birds? That was close. I owe you one, Spareswell.
Sending over the predicted impact zone. It's coming in hot.
Damn, you're working quick today, Band Dog.
Get too chatty and you'll die. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't get caught.
How can they fire like that when they've got allies in the airspace? Don't they care about the pilots?
There are a few targets remaining. Concentrate. Shoot down remaining hostiles. Almost out of special weaponry. Count. 1 to go. Go get him.
1 to go. Where is he?
Count.
Rhino, this is it. All right, I got the last one.
Oh, yeah! You like that, you dirty fake?
Damn it! God damn it! Why is this? What? Full band?
What the hell? Full band's down! Friendly fire? Didn't we get all the bandits?
Full band got tagged as an enemy.
What?
You did that on purpose, Band Dog.
Did what?
Don't play dumb. Full band.
It was an accident. It got out of control. Return to base.
Son of a bitch!
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. Hold on, Count. It looks like your kill numbers are going up every day. You know what happens by giving false reports. Anyway, you other pilots should learn from him. I'm getting the hell out of this dump.
Suddenly, we were being treated like a regular unit. We've been ordered to pack everything up and move the base further inland. We even got a transport plane. The funny thing is, no one here remembers I've got a bum leg and, oh, that I'm not a soldier. Take a look at the map. There's an island on the other side of Usea our Marines landed on. The space elevator's not too far from there. They tell us the airfield's being used as a base to support the elevator. Not sure if I trust that intel. Anyway, the transport plane's gonna drop us there, without any fighters to cover us. Some genius thought we could commandeer the enemy's jets they left in the hangars, and use those to fight. Y'all aren't real soldiers, they said. Any other day we'd be using you lowlifes to go out and dig up landmines. And prisoners don't get guns. You'll just have to make do with whatever we give you and like it. A phone. They don't let us prisoners near them. But with all the hustle and bustle of moving the base, they forgot to lock this one up. Looks like an antique. I lost my right for a phone call ever since I was arrested and locked up. It's trippy to think that I can just hook it up, dial a number, and talk to someone from my own country. Planning escapes ain't all I'm good at. I'm plenty good at remembering phone numbers, too. A little while later, I headed over to HQ. You must know.
We did get a call direct from command. That pipe, what exactly are you doing with it?
My grandfather had a lot of friends in the Air Force from his time as a lieutenant. My point? Well, you're going to set out in your own special aircraft. Then you'll send everybody else off in the wrong direction while you head somewhere else.
All right, fine. But just you and you alone. You're the only one allowed on board. Besides, there's only one seat left.
I said cool. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Attention, I've received a communication from the General Staff Office. It seems your ability to carry out missions has gotten the attention of the higher-ups. All of you have been pardoned. The Ocean Air Force Base 444 Squadron is now officially legit. In celebration, you are to join the operation to take back the base on Tyler Island in southwestern Usea. The battle is underway, and the airport to the south has been reclaimed. However, fighting with the remaining forces in the north is still active. You will all be stationed at the airport. The battle is not letting up. We expect extensive losses to all involved. Still, the fact that we've gained new ground is a blessing. My time as CO of the penal base is over. All command personnel, including myself, are being moved to a base in far eastern Usea. However, we will be stopping to refuel in Bulgurdarest. It's in Erusian territory, with close ties to Osea. Even if we detour, we will still have to fly through Erusian airspace in the end. And that is where we will need you ex-cons to come in. I've selected a number of you with mission experience to provide support. That's all. Dismissed. Hey, Trigger, wait right there. Though I'm not entirely happy with the arrangement, you are going to provide support. The drones might attack again. If they do, protect my aircraft with your life. If the General Staff Office hadn't stepped in and requested you, your ass would have been sent to Tyler Island. You were covered in Harling's blood, yet you still are messing around behind the scenes. You breathe in a way I don't like, and I'll shoot you out of the damn sky.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. The runway is clear. You are cleared for takeoff. The base commander's transport craft has taken off. It's flying alongside Spare 2. Well, Trigger, this is where we part ways. I hope we meet again in different squadrons. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Spare 15, altitude restriction lifted.
So the liaison plane left without me. Yeah, I know. I'm heading into hell. Whatever. If the Khan's here and the dumbass prison guards are going, why shouldn't I? I'm no angel. I mean, my old man died playing hero, and all I do is hate him for it. It ain't gonna be a picnic, that's for sure. Adios, you damn fool.
The order is simple. Kill anyone trying to kill the commander, even if they're one of us. Full band? It was an accident, so shut up.
Give me that. I'll do the talking. This is Base Commander McKenzie. I want you idiots to understand the gravity of this operation. My orders take priority. That's it.
Sure wish our cargo would shut up. The enemy's using anti-air weapons. Don't freak out. Keep your shit together.
Be on the lookout for camouflage SAM sites. Seek and destroy. SAM site confirmed. Down. Stay alert.
Aim for the large transport.
SAM site detected. Eliminate all threats. SAM site's located. SAM site. There are more than we expected.
Fire and support. We'll deal with the big one later.
SAM site destroyed. Near SAM site. SAM site's detected. Keep the commander safe. I don't want to deal with the mess.
Now we can sleep in for once.
Roper 1 has taken some damage, but can still fly.
Damaged? Take out the goddamn missile and there'd be no damage.
Trigger, count. Roper 1 is exposed to anti-air fire. Find those targets.
Righto.
Another SAM spotted. Bandits closing in. Determined hostile. Intercept.
The General Staff Office seems to have the impression you didn't kill Harley, Trigger. Report at destination when we open your case. Successfully carry out this mission, and it'll give a good impression.
transport in there fast. Tell them I requested it.
There's no time. 2 aircraft will have to do. Spare squadron, SAM site's located. Take them out.
This is School 3. Enemy transport and support spotted and confirmed.
Sending backup. Clear to engage.
SAM site spotted. Eliminate it. Remain.
Escorts that go down do so with honorable service. Worthy of my praise.
The next missile will down your craft, so watch your tail.
Bandog, it's up to you to make sure the support stays in the air.
Enemy destroyed. Continue with escort.
Flying as an escort makes me feel like I'm all tied down.
Alert.
Bandits incoming. Engage and destroy. Good. Enemy aircraft's eliminated.
Yikes. I forgot about the transport. Is it still flying?
Warning. Stall warning.
24 kilometers to destination. You're about halfway.
I see the city. Once we're over the border, we're safe. Hurry up!
Bandits inbound. Don't get distracted. Just a little further.
Situation report. Something's happening. The situation is prickly here. Don't let your men do anything stupid. Engage! The enemy spotted us first! Put 2 more on the Agile one. Hands off while they're in Erusian airspace. Osea is our brother nation. We should help them. Do not fire. They'll use any aggressive action as an excuse to invade.
Spare 2, spare 15. Bandits closing in on Rover 1. Intercept and engage.
Bandog, I see enemy aircrafts. They're right on us. Call our escorts back. Count looks promising. He's got a good combat record. Flares. Release all the flares. Get behind them. We have to leave them to Osea until they cross the border.
a wall? They built a wall along the border. They're nuts.
They're imposing their independence on everyone, like it or not. Bandits confirmed down. Arriving shortly at destination. Trigger, it's a breath of fresh air having you out here.
Oh, you hear that, Trigger?
In our squadron, even the good pilots were criminals. You don't stink like them, Trigger.
Looks like not all guard dogs have a good sense of smell. Trigger's got the worst criminal record out of all of us.
Count, you were convicted of fraud. You sure as hell don't live up to your name.
Save your sermons for someone who cares, preacher.
You wouldn't understand, Count. Not until you take a good look in the mirror. Arrived at destination. Roper 1, report your situation. If everything's fine, prepare to land.
Would you look at that? Support has kept me alive. This is significant for all of our forces. I left my mark by proving the penal unit's ability as a usable military
All
force.
aircraft caution, bogies.
Run ain't over yet.
Unidentified aircraft. They're fast, real fast.
What?
It closed in fast. Unknown considered hostile. Respond to the situation. Protect Roper 1.
Spare 15, engage. Take down the bandits. Spare 2, support Roper 1 and escort the craft to safety.
Wilco, I was just about to ask if I could do that myself. Trigger, keep that guy away from here.
What is that thing? Keep it away from this aircraft.
What the hell does he want? He's got his ACM down, but something's off.
Spare 2, stay alert. When you get there, the responsibility is on you.
Negative.
How's the fuel looking on this thing? Spare 2, don't you dare go flying off. I'll have your wings.
Bandit hit. Still active. The bandit evaded a missile. How'd they manage that?
Trigger's movements are insane. Damn, buddy.
Bandit hit. Time to finally finish him off. Bandit lost, confirmed down. Clear skies all round. Spare 15. You did well. Wait, what now? 4 friendlies approaching.
Allied fighters.
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
That a guard dog out here barking? This is your old friend, Cyclops 1.
Cyclops Squadron? What are you doing here?
I was tracking an enemy prototype. I wouldn't be surprised if that dumbass from your side was the one who downed it.
This is Base Commander McKinsey. I apologize on behalf of that asshole. He really screwed up. He didn't listen to my order to stand down. I'm certain he'll be punished for taking down the unidentified aircraft.
Give me a break.
Commander, if you would kindly accompany me to my base, we'll answer any questions you have there.
Actually, I'm grateful. Support was unreliable.
Respectfully, sir, I believe they got promise.
Ordinarily, you'd get a warm welcome to our base, but the situation is complicated. That drone is the enemy's latest experimental craft. We wanted to collect data on its capabilities, but that's gone out the window now, hasn't it? To be honest, I didn't think it could be brought down by anything. Oh yeah, your commander has been transferred to a different post. He's probably headed to the front lines, where things are hottest. No, he did stress his achievements. We need every edge we have. We're currently seeing where we can use you best. Stand by for further orders. Trigger, Count. We've received official confirmation about what we're supposed to do with you. The company commander has made it clear he'd like you both to officially join our squadron. This is an unprecedented move. Seems like you've got some people looking out for you. Still, I think it's because of how you've conducted yourselves. I believe you'll be an asset to us. Okay, it's time for your briefing. For a long time, our counteroffensive has been overpowered by the Erusian drone's auto-intercept system. If a craft enters their airspace and doesn't respond to their IFF, drones automatically take off and move to intercept their target. However, we've discovered that the intercept system has a blind spot. We've acquired this valuable information by sending our other squadrons on dangerous missions to scout the whole area and initiate combat. Of all the pilots assigned to us, only 2 managed to survive the mission. If we don't act now, before the enemy can fill in the blind spot, those pilots will have sacrificed themselves for nothing. So, we've been ordered to carry out a long-range strategic strike. Operating separately from the main forces as the Long-Range Strategic Strike Group, we've been developing a strategy in secret. Cyclops Squadron and Strider Squadron will sortie deep into the Erusian territory and will be carrying out specialized long-range attack strategies. You will carve your way through the territory from the north to the capital of Farbanti, attacking important targets along the way. The first operation will involve striking the enemy's main naval force, the Njord Fleet, which is gathered in northern Eugene. We've known for some time that there's a large supply base utilized by the enemy fleet in the waters around Snyder's Top. At present, the enemy fleet is concentrated there. Naturally, they intend to attack eastern Eugene, where the Ostian forces are stationed. If we can surprise the enemy with a long-range attack, we could potentially do devastating damage to them. Still, it's highly likely that their advanced fleet are prepared and have started to move, so combat with the enemy fleet is probably unavoidable. We've verified the existence of a large supply base in the sea, as well as a medium-sized one in a valley by an estuary. It's a wide operation area, and there are a number of places you can expect large-scale combat, so we've set up a return line for replenishing supplies. Use it proactively. Anytime you feel the need to stock up on ammo or make repairs to your craft, it's there. While aircraft and ammo can be replaced, the lives of our pilots cannot. We don't want any casualties out there. Remember that. The counterattack has begun. Brace yourselves.